Every single day, India generates more than 160,000 tons of waste. Plastics, paper, glass, food, piled high in landfills, dumped into rivers. But behind the chaos lies an opportunity. A quiet revolution, fueled not by machines alone, but by people. This is not just a documentary, it's a journey. This is the story of waste to wealth. At the heart of India's informal waste economy lies a workforce often ignored. Ragpickers. Working without recognition or protection, they sort, segregate and supply tons of recyclable waste each day.
नाम हाशिम है मेरा, लगभग 8-9 साल से काम कर रहा हूँ मैं। प्लास्टिक वगैरह निकालते हैं, कागज़ वगैरह, रद्दी वद्दी, प्लास्टिक, कागज़, पिन्नी, बस यही हम लोग सोसाइटियों से लेके आते हैं, यहाँ लाके छाटते हैं।
हम लोग का वजह से थोड़ा बहुत सफाई हो रही है सरकारी गाड़ी के चक्कर में। अगर हम बंद कर देंगे तो घर घर में कूड़ा बहुत ढेरी हो जाएगा।
हाथ वाथ कट जाता है ना, कांच वाँच लग जाता है, जो मेडिसिन जो चलती है सुई हुई जो होती है वो चुभ जाती है बस।
उससे हमें क्या मतलब है, हमें तो अपना काम करना है ना, और हम अपना काम करेंगे जब भी तो और लोग ठीक ठाक रहेंगे।
यही पैसा बन जाता है मेरा, पकड़ लो करीबन खा पी के 30-30 हज़ार हो जाता है।
Just like Hashim, thousands of hands are working behind the scenes, giving a second chance to what most of us throw away. But what happens next? Before waste reaches a recycling plant, it passes through many hands. Vendors like Nishant are crucial middle links. They ensure that what's collected on the streets doesn't end up in landfills, but finds its new life.
मेरा नाम है निशांत गुप्ता और हम लोग बेसिकली SDP हाई डेंसिटी पॉलीएथिलीन जो होता है उसको रिप्रोसेस करते हैं। फर्स्ट प्रोसेस होता है इसका सॉर्टिंग, तो उसके बाद वो उसकी ग्राइंडिंग प्रोसेस में जाता है। ग्राइंडिंग प्रोसेस में जाने के बाद उसके 20 mm 15 mm के हम लोग फ्लेक्स बनाते हैं और उसको फिर हम लोग मार्केट में सेल करते हैं। ये सारा इंडस्ट्रियल वेस्ट होता है और इंडस्ट्रीज से ये सारा वेस्ट आता है, जैसे कि जितनी भी केमिकल प्लांट्स होते हैं, ड्रग फार्मा इंडस्ट्रीज होती हैं, वहाँ से ये सारा ड्रम, केन्स और ये पैलेट्स वगैरह ये सब निकलता है। अभी लोगों में कह सकते हो आप इतनी वेस्ट प्लास्टिक को लेके एक अवेयरनेस नहीं है कि हमें इसको कैसे रिसाइकल करना है, क्या करना है। एक एवरेज इनकम अगर आदमी एक नॉर्मल इंडस्ट्रियल सेटअप भी लगा के काम करता है तो 1 लाख रुपए के महीना के आसपास इसको वो कमा सकता है। ऑब्जेक्टिव ये भी है कि हम एनवायरनमेंट के लिए भी कुछ करें।
In the heart of Rajasthan, Shree Polymers is turning plastic waste into reusable, durable products. Their model not only reduces landfill waste, it creates jobs, supports circularity, and extends plastic's life cycle.
मेरा नाम अजय चौधरी है, मेरी कंपनी है श्री पॉलीमर्स। हम लोग प्लास्टिक की रिसाइकलिंग करते हैं। वो छोटे छोटे रैगपिकर्स वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट कंपनीज़ हैं, उनसे कुछ मटेरियल्स हम प्रोक्योर करते हैं और वो हमारे पास आता है। उसके बाद हम उसको सेग्रीगेट करते हैं, फिर उसका वॉश करते हैं, केमिकली वॉश्ड होता है वो। देन उसको ड्राई करके और हम उसको एक्सट्रूड करके रिसाइकलेबल बनाते हैं। बेसिकली इट्स अ प्योर सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी। सो यू बेसिकली यू मेक वेस्ट टू द वेल्थ। इसका गवर्नमेंट की बहुत बड़ी बात है, गवर्नमेंट ने इसमें इनिशिएट लिया है कि 30% रिसाइकल्ड मटेरियल उन्होंने मैंडेटरी कर दिया है। वो पाइप मैन्युफैक्चरर्स हों चाहे पैकिंग हो, 30% जो भी प्लास्टिक लगा रहा है उसको 30% रिसाइकल्ड मटेरियल करना ही पड़ेगा। हमारा तो शुरू से मोटिव ये रहा है कि हम कुछ कर पाएँ अपने देश के लिए, कुछ कर पाएँ समाज के लिए।
From reimagining plastic to reshaping possibilities, Shree Polymers proves that waste, when managed right, can drive both livelihood and change. For decades, plastic has dominated our packaging industry. Meanwhile, another crisis loomed: stubble burning, turning North India's skies toxic every winter. Dharaksha Eco Solutions is pioneering a sustainable solution by transforming agricultural waste into biodegradable packaging materials. Their vision even caught the attention of investors on Shark Tank India. fueling their mission to scale sustainability.
Dharaksha, the company comes from two Hindi root words, Dhara meaning earth and Raksha meaning saving. So company was formulated with the vision to save the earth from the problem of pollution. So we are essentially a deep tech materials company. We are generating next generation materials that could serve as alternative to petroleum driven products. The reason why we started Dharaksha, so there is this anecdote of my life that when I was very young in 11th or 12th standard, I got an allergy wherein doctor told me not to play football because more I was playing, the more I was breathing and the air was so polluted that I started developing allergies. So that was the moment when I felt, what's the point of building a fancy career if we don't have air for our next generation. So wanted to create a company where we could have alternate solutions to the packaging problem, alternate solutions to the plastic problem, while also solve for the air pollution problem. So the first step is that we procure the paddy from the fields. This paddy is then shredded into small sizes, small pieces. Then we add our mushroom culture. Now this is no ordinary mushroom culture. This is a mushroom culture that we've created in our laboratory. This mushroom culture has been so trained that it can digest the paddy straw. It can digest all the components of the paddy straw. Now while digesting, it starts to grow on it. Now any mushroom, when it has to grow, it first spreads its roots. The roots of a mushroom are known as mycelium. Now once the mycelium has grown on the paddy straw, we transfer this material into molds, whatever shape or size we require. The mycelium takes the shape of the mold. Then we take the material out, we put it in oven so as to kill off the mycelium, and what we are left with is what has been coined as a biomaterial. That is something, a material that has been used by, that has been made by using biotechnology instead of a traditional manufacturing process. This is a first of its kind project and an idea in the country. This is one thing that I feel is going to change very soon, that the opportunities coming up, technological innovations are becoming easier with the advent of AI. Anybody can learn anything, and with this we will definitely see a lot of innovation happening in environment space. Plus the desperation to work in environment is going to increase year on year. Environment is going to be the next AI for sure.
As we move from grassroots change makers and young startups creating sustainable alternatives, it's also crucial to spotlight the role of industry giants. One such player is PepsiCo India, making strides in plastic waste management through cleanup drives, collection and repurposing initiatives.
Hi, I'm Antara Kapoor. I lead social impact for PepsiCo India and I'm based out of Gurgaon. For PepsiCo, I think one of the key priorities has been how we tackle the plastic waste management space, and whether it's via our corporate social responsibility initiatives or via commitments around sustainability, that has been one of the priority for us. One of our flagship initiative has been Project Purna, in which we are working on how we can work with these waste workers so that they also have a right of dignity and respect in the ecosystem which they are working. So I think circular economy itself is a concept which is multidimensional in its nature. How you can enable the collection infrastructure, how you can enable that the waste which is getting out is also kind of getting recycled and have a better end of life management. We have launched certain products which have recycled plastic as well. It does show the intent towards circular economy, and it also establishes the proof point for others to follow. While I can say very big things, and I can say which larger things which corporates and individuals can do, but I think if we can do a very small and basic thing which is about segregating the waste at your own home, I think that will be a biggest step in the right direction. So I think there is a sense of gratitude that I'm part of an organization which does provide me a platform to deliver value and goodness in the ecosystem.
Waste is often seen as the end of a cycle. But for many, it's the start of something new. For Ragpickers, it's a means of livelihood. For startups, it's an opportunity to innovate. And for companies like PepsiCo, it's a call to act responsibly. Across every level, people are reimagining what waste can become. Waste to wealth is more than an idea. It's a movement, and it begins with each of us.